Today we're making Greek lemon chicken. There are three elements to this dish: the chicken itself, the rice, and the lemon sauce, each of which you'll find in this recipe. Let's start off with the chicken, for which we'll need the following ingredients: olive oil, a cup of white wine, 1 or 2 carrots, an onion, salt, pepper, and some nutmeg, and finally, whatever chicken pieces you'd like. I personally like chicken legs the most, so I'm using that, but you can totally use a whole chicken. The flour and lemon juice are for the sauce, but you can use cornstarch instead of flour. You're going to want to start by pouring olive oil in a large pot on medium-high heat, and really use as much oil as you'd like. I really just tend to eyeball it, but it's a Greek dish. They love olive oil, so add the amount you want and double it. And once the oil is hot, you'll pat dry your chicken before adding it and browning it on all sides. Or at least trying to. Once the chicken has browned a little, you'll go on and add your vegetables to the pot. I quartered my onion and carrots simply because they were a little big, but you can definitely add them whole as well. At this point I'll also add the spices, mix it around a little, and then add the white wine. You're going to want to let it sit for a little and let the wine reduce by half before moving on to the next step. Now that the wine has reduced, we'll be adding our water. We're going to add water until the chicken is about half or 3/4-ish covered by water. And personally, it's not required, but at this point I also add a cube of chicken bouillon to help enhance the chicken flavor all round, which I definitely recommend. Now you just let it simmer on medium heat for 30 minutes and the chicken's done. Step 2. The lemon sauce. All you'll need for this is the juice of 1 lemon and some cornstarch or flour, depending on what's available to you. Use 1 tablespoon of cornstarch or 2 tablespoons of flour. Mix it in and slightly heat over fire until the sauce thickens slightly. And I will say, I definitely recommend doubling or maybe even tripling the amount of sauce if you really like that lemon flavor. Or to make it a little more sophisticated, maybe dice a tiny bit of lemon peel and add it. Step 3. The rice, which is entirely optional. It's a great side dish, but if you'd prefer to serve it with normal rice or potatoes or whatever, that's entirely okay. For the rice, we'll simply need 2 cups of rice, some olive oil, a whole onion diced, a whole carrot diced, some salt and pepper, a cup of peas, and some dill for garnish. We'll start by heating up some oil to medium-high heat and adding in our onion and carrots, which will cook for about 3 to 4 minutes until softened. Then we'll add the rice and stir around until the rice looks glossy. Today I'm using basmati rice because my girlfriend likes that rice a lot, but feel free to just use long grain rice if that's what you prefer. Once the rice is glossy, we'll be adding 2 cups of water and 2 cups of our homemade chicken stock from this chicken we cooked earlier. And we'll also add the peas before letting it cook until the rice is done. And that's everything. Once it's done, you can plate and everything's finished. Serve a good amount of rice with a piece of chicken and cover the chicken in our lemon sauce. And of course, don't forget the vegetables we added to the chicken. Feel free to serve the onion and the carrot on the plate as well. They're delicious. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So I hope you enjoy this recipe and you'll make it yourself. And like and subscribe. I'll see you for my next recipe or video.